Hey guys, Ellen Woodbridge here, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. And today I am here to play with the It Starts With Art stamp set. I am taking the plunge and opening up my Pigment Sprinkles, which are pigment watercolor crystal pigment powders. And I have a bit, hey Mr. Bobby, I have a bit of a thought that I'm going to use our black shimmer embossing powder. So this is what I have out, and I also have out our shimmery white. I don't know if that shimmer quite shows up on screen, but I have our shimmery white cardstock. Hello, Miss Roz. Now, if you guys are joining live, please say hi. Well, even if you're watching on the replay, say hi. I'm sitting here all by myself. My husband's in his office working. I'm here working. I don't want to be crafting by myself, so just say hi. So, oh, sorry, I'm a bit sick after being away. I've got a bit of a throat thing. Don't know. After a weekend away karateing with my boys. I wasn't karateing, I was just spectatoring. So yeah, please say hi so I know you're watching and I'm not crafting all by myself. Hello, Miss Karen. Thank you for joining. So I have everything out that I think I need for the moment. So what I think I'm going to do is flick the screen around, turn off my overhead light, and get crafting and chatting with you guys. So let's do that. Oh, that sounds so nice because it's cold here. Yes. Oh my God, a comfy bed sounds great. I was just sitting on my bed doing all the folding from the weekend. I think I came home on Sunday night and did 4 loads of washing after being away at a camp. Hey, Julie. Hey, oh God, everyone's popping on. Hey, Donna. Hey, Eileen. Hey, Wendy. Thanks for joining. Sorry, guys. I'm just getting all organized here. And it's not, there we go. Don't you hate it when the buttons have sort of changed spots? This is right. Because I haven't got my normal thing down, I don't know whether I'm straight or not. But anyway, we shall see what we shall see and how we're going. So I have a sunny day here today, but I'm sure it's still cold outside. Hey, Linda. I'm not being silly enough. Sorry, I'm not being silly enough to go outside. I know, because you guys, we have opposite seasons. Hey, Jeannie. Or Janine, sorry. Okay. So, yeah, we have opposite seasons, which is fun. And we have opposite times as well. So, I'm just going to cover up my sheet here. I am going to cut half of this piece down. So we're going to be using the pigment powders and doing some embossing, and it's just an arty play and we will see how we go. So I think I'm going to keep one piece spare. I'm only actually planning on doing one card, but we never know what might happen in the world of my lives. Oh no, I don't. Okay, Julie, the black clouds are coming our way then, which is why the washing is currently going through the dryer and is not hanging on the clothesline. Although I know I've had this conversation not on a live video before, but you guys in America have really weird laws that you can't have clotheslines or hang your clothes out outside in certain places, which I find bizarre. But anyway, that's just me. Hey, Kathleen, thanks for joining. Let me grab my embossing tray here. Actually, can't have that here yet. So I'll pop one of my pieces way out of the way here. and It Starts With art set. What I'm thinking is stamping some pens along here and having a sentiment. That's how far my brain has got, and I think I like You Make Everything Sparkle. So we're going to see how we go. See, I thought I was talking to you, Bobby. Hey, Shannon, thanks for joining. I thought I was talking to you, Mr. B. We have not lived anywhere where there are restrictions on hanging clothes out. Okay, Roz. So it's certain sections. I just thought it was really bizarre when I heard it, because here in Australia, yeah, we have good enough weather that we can hang our washing outside. So I've just mounted the blend, the Stampin' Right marker and the watercolour pencil, all our colouring things. Okay, this is very interesting, only because I'm not hanging my washing outside. Maybe, see, Bobby isn't in a big city. He's in like suburbia. And there's my dryer beeping on me now. Yeah, totally weird. Totally weird. Oh, hang on. Before I stamp this down, I need my Embossing Buddy. My Embossing Buddy is my original one from before I was a demonstrator, and it's still working well. So the reason I'm using this before I emboss is to take away any static and stop the... Oh, hang on. I'm going to be extra vigilant because we're using black. And to stop the stray bits of black embossing powder, because black embossing powder is a bit renowned for sticking everywhere. From sticking everywhere, pretty much. An eyesore. Oh my God. The environment. Electricity bills. My word. It's okay. Just my humble opinion. But I suppose living in different countries is a bit different. Now, I could have done this embossing on what sheet paper? On our new watercolor paper, but I wanted a fairly nice embossed, as crisp image as what I can. Now I can see roughly where I've stamped before. I'm not going to profess these pens are going to be even or straight, but they're going to be stamped and embossed. How about that? And I think, oh God, that last one wasn't straight at all. Okay, I'm going to leave it there because I can always trim down my paper a bit more. Open my, now this is the Shimmer Black embossing powder. So you can see there is heaps and heaps of shimmer, and I can't pick this up at the moment. What I'm going to do though is take my pick tool that I use all the time to pick things up, and I'm going to try and be a bit smart here and try and catch as much as I can. I do need to do, I think I misstamped these pieces, quite possibly. Well, that is how they shall stay. I just want to add my sentiment after I have got black embossing powder everywhere because I'm that special. And then we can, you paint my world with happiness. I think I'm going to change my mind because I can see how much space we've got here. Put that one in, get this one out. I've mounted them, but this is the first time I've taken the the stamps out of the backing. Now I have to be careful as not to knock off this embossing powder. Okay, I really did get embossing powder everywhere here. Paint my world with happiness. That looks good to me. Bring this. Oh my word, you can see what I've done here. See if I can recoat these. Oh, I've done it multiple times. I should have melted this first lot first. That's what I should have done. I think I saved it fairly well. I think that's how that's going to stay. Sorry, I haven't been looking. I have DSP that matches. I have the DSP as well. I wasn't a huge fan, but I bought it. Thank you, Shelley, and hello. Right, grab my heat tool and warm it up. I'm going to close this stamp set while we're warming up. Get rid of all the things I don't currently need. So I do have a few straight, I do have a few stray pieces. That's fine. I am not destined to make this piece pretty, am I? Right. Try not to burn one's finger. I don't know if you can see this change or not, but oh, I love watching embossing change. And with these ones, even with the shimmer sparkle in it, you can see the coloured embossing powder change, which helps a lot. And as you're doing it, the glitter in there just shimmers. It's so pretty. Don't think you can see it, but I will bring it up when it's all embossed and show you. So I've got the shimmer in the paper. I've got the glitter in the embossing, which just makes it really, really pretty. Right. That is that done. Okay, so I'm going to, now it's a little warped, but I'm okay. I'll just see if I can catch some of that glitter in the embossing. Okay. Do I try? Just going to pop this to the side in case I need it. I have embossing powder all over there. So this is just my messy mat. Oh, it's just stuck. Right. It's okay. Lucky I don't mind glitter everywhere. Now, I didn't profess that I was going to stamp these pens properly, and I'm really glad I said so. So these are our Pigment Sprinkles. And these come in Mango Melody, Gorgeous Grape, Granny Apple Green, Coastal Cabana, Daffodil Delight, and Mango Melody. So we basically have them in rainbow colours. And what I actually wanted to show you underneath is that the colour they are in the bottle is not the colour that they come out. Like this Coastal Cabana actually looks a lot more purple, but it's not. And this green is an orange powder. Don't be put off, just don't, because they will be beautiful. So let's see if I can open these. I should have done this all off screen, but hey. So we have a flip cap, and it has 3 holes in it. Now I'm assuming 3 holes is going to be more than enough. Hello, Miss Glenda. It is very sparkly. Hey, Bobby. Hey, Miss Allison. Thank you for joining live. So luckily these have the names on them as you're using them, and you remove the caps. I'm going to try and use all of them. I'll see how we go. Okay, I'm probably tempting fate opening all of these as I go, but you know. Yes, so much easier. I like that the lids are twist, because if anything does happen with the twist cap, they're not going to go everywhere. And I think you can hear from me opening them, it is a very firm opening. Yeah, well, I had the brushos beforehand, which was a good training ground, but I've been doing watercolor kind of techniques with all different mediums since before I was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. So, and yeah, okay. I'm not going to go in any particular order, but I do want, now I am not shaking it, I am literally, oh God, a bit too much of that one came out. I'm literally sort of tipping it on its side and letting some of it, and just giving it a bit of an encourage by tapping it with my granny apple green, that's fine. Just tapping it with my finger. Now this may be way too much. We will have to wait and see. See, that granny apple green is really orange. Now, what I've got here, I am going to go and close all of these so I don't activate them when I start spraying my water, because the worst thing will be getting a globby mess. So I just have a water bottle here, and oh, look at those colours. Although this is way too green over here for my liking. I have a paper towel, and what I'm going to do, I am going to glob that up. Now I can add, oh, look at that. That looks awesome. I might do that for the rest. Just, now I'm going to get very inky hands today. And look at that. So super simple. And of course I've got colour everywhere with my spraying. Look how pretty that is. Oh dear. I'm running colours everywhere. Oh dear. It's all good. Oh, God knows what my husband's doing outside. Sop up all these edges and spray stray bits. Now, I think I am going to leave this like this, and I am going to grab this second piece. No, the colours are on the jars. Sorry, I've been terrible not reading your guys' comments. No, it's good they've got the colours on the lids and it's written on the jar. They are beautiful colours. So you can see how very, very simple that was. And I'm going to try something a little different with our second piece. If I can grab it here. I can't grab it. This is why this tool lives on my desk. So I can get under it. What I'm going to grab, now I'm going to be very specific with my colours here. I'm going to grab a tiny bit of my gorgeous grape and some of my, not Bermuda Bay. Oh, see, that colour's Bermuda Bay, not Coastal Cabana. Maybe I do want to touch a Bermuda Bay. See, the Bermuda Bay is looking very green to me. So maybe I want where the, okay, interesting. I want some Melon Mambo. And I want, close that up, and I want Mango Melody. And I've just got them next to each other, so they will meld a little. Oh, that was way too much. Hey! Oh, really, Kathy? Oh, I've been doing housework. I don't know who's doing what. So I'll spray that, and what I will do, I will bring in the cardstock and just squidge it in. Yes, squidging is a technical craft term. And I nearly lost my whole roll of paper. So, squidging it in, what I will do, just sopped up that edge. Now, what I want to do is go back in and grab some more of this. It will curl, but I will grab in my heat tool and dry this off a little bit, because I also don't want it going brown. That would be horrible. So you'll see as it dries, it does, so I'm just sopping some of this up. It will actually, it'll curl up and then it'll uncurl. So you can see there's a magic trick. It does uncurl all by its little self. Ha 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 ha. I am not bleeding. It looks like blood, but it comes out this gorgeous, gorgeous purple and pink. So now that this isn't completely dry, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pounce this and pick up some pattern from, this is probably my favorite way to watercolor, because I like getting those patterns up. Okay, so see how we've got that second layer of splodginess. I don't know how else to explain it other than splodginess. And I'll probably leave that there, and I will sop this up while this dries. I'll also I'll dry this one on the back so I don't reactivate the embossing powder. So you can see I've got this second layer of splodges. Just got off some of the excess here. Really happy with these three colours. Gorgeous. So we've got Mellow Mambo, Gorgeous Grape, and Mango Melody. And on this one we've got Mango Melody. There's some Daffodil Delight. I shouldn't have put them next to each other. Gorgeous Grape, some of the Mellow Mambo, Bermuda Bay, and the Granny Apple Green. Just give this a dry on the back rather than on the front. See how this one is feeling quite dry. Hello Jeannie, thank you for joining. I could, but I'm also mindful of Elaine not getting the colours muddied. You can see here it's gone, this has mixed in with some of the purple and gone a touch brown, which is why I stopped. This one's still a bit wet where this one's dry, and stopped when I did. Now I am going to get a baby wipe before I spread that everywhere and wipe that up. Oh, they are fun. It's just I wouldn't have put 3 holes in the top, so I'm going to have to be extremely mindful of how much powder actually comes out, because 3 holes, that comes out mighty quick. It's amazing how much pigment from like next to nothing. While I'm here, pop that on the floor because I've covered my bin, and I'll just give this a bit of a wipe, and there is colour coming up everywhere. Oh yeah, I'm going to need another one. And I'm nearly out of baby wipes too. Unfortunately, the shop I used to buy them from, I don't like their unscented ones. Amazingly, their unscented ones actually smell to me. I know it's weird, but they do. Okay, I think that is, it's coming up very dirty. God knows what I've done on this beforehand. Ah, thank you, Kat. I'm glad you're loving it. Just got to clean up. It's just one of those messy things. I really just like to clean up as I go. So now that I've done all my messy bit, I am just going to roll this up, bring these back over. Don't know what I'm going to do with this one, unless you've got any suggestions from the stamp set what I do with it. Because I will definitely, when I stamp on this, I will definitely use the Stamparatus, because that is so wet and curled. I mean, not as bad as my embossed piece, but it sort of had double trouble in a lot of ways. Okay, just checking that this, it feels dry, but it's a good thing about paper. Oh yeah, those bottles will last forever and ever and ever, because I barely used anything. And you can now see why I close the lids, because I like to play dropsies. So now that I'm finished, even though they are capped, I do want to keep. I wouldn't mind playing with the Bermuda Bay another time. It came out a lot more green than blue, where I see Bermuda Bay as more of a blue, but here it came out very shaded spruce. So but that's okay. I love the Granny Apple Green. All the other colours are very true to colour, which is great. But I just wanted to make you aware that they really aren't the same in the bottle. So I'm glad I showed you 2 ways to easily use them. Okay, and just the Daffodil Delight to go. And I will use some hand sanitizer because I feel like I have pigment on my hands. So that'll just get off anything. It won't get rid of the staining, but it will just get off anything excess. Okay. Right. I think we're all good. All good, all good. So for those of you that saw my post last night, I have been playing Crafty Mum with my son. Now he hasn't finished his project. I've just been doing a small assist with my current crafting supplies that I don't want him to ruin, like any crafty mama bear. We're a bit protective of our crafting supplies. Oh my dear word, I just found a big lot of powder under my laptop. It's okay. Wiping it up as I see it. Right. Okay. So we've got this one. This one is curling back nicely. And I'm thinking I'm just going to pop that on a card base. I may do a bit of trimming down the side here. So I will do that now while I am right here and thinking about it. So I've taken these pieces down half a centimetre when I was originally cutting them. And I'll now take them down a full centimetre. No, it really doesn't want to close. But anyway. Lucky I'm cutting that piece off anyway. Okay, so ideas for what we want to do with this one. I could get a whole nother stamp set out too. Ah, perfect. So just tidied that up a bit. And just thinking what card base I want to put it on. This one I'll probably just put on a white card base. I'm seeing what I have here that has a nice big image that I can put on it. Nice big bold image. I'm thinking of possibly the Stargazing set. Hey Betty, thanks for joining. I'm possibly thinking the Stargazing set, then with a sentiment over the top. What do we think of that one? Ah, grape for this one. Awesome, thank you. I will grab my gorgeous grape. My absolute favourite. Don't know if I have a card base in here that will work. Thinking this might be a full. Maybe. Might be a card base. Oh. Except I took the stamp as I was going. Okay, I like my idea for that one. Great, thank you, girls. And I'm thinking I might, oh, no, I'll lose all the definition if I do that. This one has a really jagged side. 10.5. Sorry, just while I, goodo. Had a really jagged edge for some reason. I'd obviously not paid attention while I was cutting one time. And then I will score. Great. So that is that card base done. I will see if I have a thick Whisper White card base, which it looks like I have one lone one for the other card. Perfect. There should be no more cutting or need for my trimmer. Sorry, doing this a bit on the fly as per normal. Okay. Oh, Julie, that was a perfect grab. Because all those colours are in the Brights family as well, they really bounce off well. I will just have to, we'll definitely be using the multi-purpose glue, but what I will also grab is one of my F blocks to make sure it doesn't curl back up. So I'm going to be very generous with the glue. Now I am just going to stick this straight down because we've got our embossing, we've got our shimmery white paper. I am pretty much going to not dot, but go along the edges, and then I will dot in between. So that will hopefully give us the best adhesion. Thank you. I'm glad you girls love the purple, the gorgeous grape. Okay. Right. That's as straight as that's going to get considered. Oh, no, it's not. It's really crooked. Okay. That's better. I'm going to pop my block on that, pop that over there, and I will have to grab, now I already have something set up on this that I will need for my team meeting on the weekend, so I'll pull that off. Lucky that we have a couple of plates on the Stamparatus. Okay. So what I want to do here is set this up. I want to stamp it in black so it looks like a galaxy, and then I want to white heat emboss a sentiment over the top. I think that'll really pop. Now I've got my Stamparatus bag here. I'll grab out my second plate. Okay, I'm going to pop this in. Okay. Now, I think I'm going to Memento ink this because I want it really, really black. Hello, Miss Nicole. Thank you for joining. I've been having fun playing with the Pigment Sprinkles today. I don't know how this is going to stamp because it is a distinctive stamp set, so I'm really, when you ink it up it looks wrong because there's the depth of colour, but because we are using the Stamparatus we do get more than one bite of the cherry as such. Okay. Okay. I haven't ruined this, I promise. Although I may have ruined, I just can't get black anywhere. It's all good. This will just require multiple stamping. If not, I will change the type of ink I'm using. Okay, getting there. I'm going to change to Stampin. I'm going to change to Stampin. Oh, this ink does not want to open. This must be one of my newer ones. Oh, the smell of a new Stampin. Whew. The smell. Right. Let's see if we get a bit of a crispy image. The good thing, it is still the same color. It is just black. That's looking better. Might try one more. I don't know if it looks like a galaxy though. I don't know. Tell me what you think. This is my first time using this, so we're learning together. Now, it is purposely lighter in the middle as the image shows us. And we do have a fair bit of colour on there as well. Oh yeah, this is a Juicy Stays On. It's a brand new one because all my other ones I've used a glue dot to pop the bit on. Ah, I'm leaving it right there. That looks amazing. Right. Now, I do want to let... no, I want to grab another baby wipe because I'm making a mess today. I'm making a real mess. So just to grab these edges where I dropped Memento, and I dropped it there on that block, and I dropped it here on the edge of my mat. I'm not going to get it off the paper, but that's okay. I just want to get it off everywhere. I'm going to smear it. Right, pop my Stamparatus away. Bobby, keep your opinions to yourself, please. Okay, it's going to look amazing. Although I possibly should have kept this in there. Am I going to use I Thank My Lucky Stars? If you dream it, you can do it, or Never Stop Going. I Thank My Lucky Stars for you, I think I like. I also like the size of it. But I want to make sure that ink is totally dry. So pop that there, and I am going to use the white shimmer embossing because I can, and I will when armed with new products, and especially when they do them. Oh yes, learning together, it's always the way. But I did get a really nice image. What I will do, I'll bring this up closer before I emboss, and you can see how nice that image actually is, considering it is it's warped paper. It's been wet, it's been dried, all of that. Oh, this is going to be interesting because I have my black sparkle embossing powder in my tray. Just going to hit this briefly with the heat tool. Okay, right. There you go. Right, so let's get a block. And I'm going to use a lot of the Embossing Buddy. A lot, but that's okay. Okay, now I want to find my, where did I put it? Over here. My Versamark ink. I'll take this memento out of the way because it wasn't the right one that we wanted. And what I want to grab is a spare piece of paper to funnel the embossing powder. So let's get all set up before we even stamp. Right. We will get there, guys. It's just a process. Now, I will just pop that stamp set there so you know what I'm using for this card. Now, I've used my Embossing Buddy. I am ready. Okay, Glenda, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the end product of what I am making. Now I am applying a decent amount of pressure because I'm not using the Embossing Buddy. I'm not using the Stamparatus, and I'm just hoping and praying. I could have flipped over that plate. I probably would have been smart, but you know, since when have I ever been smart on a live? That worked out perfectly. So I'm just going to pop that there. And because we didn't use much embossing powder, I shouldn't, note I say shouldn't, make much mess. Okay, that is funneled back in. That piece is now rubbish, otherwise I will end up with glitter everywhere. Oh, thanks, Lisa. I know the sparkle's amazing. And hopefully that shall help your mind, Mr. Bobby. So we've got the shimmer paper, we've got the sparkle embossing powder, and it just is shimmer, oh sorry, it's shimmer embossing powder, although it more sparkles. It's shimmer embossing powder that sparkles. And now, while I put this on the card base, I want to know if I should grab some rhinestones. Thanks, Karen. This is my favourite too. Should I grab out some small rhinestones and put some sparkles everywhere? I'm glad you guys like my experiment, because as you know, I had no idea where it was going to go. Oh, I should have put this on a black card base. It's too late now. That would have looked amazing on a black card base. But I already have my white one prepared. Okay. think I have that pretty much in the right space. Okay, this one is going, because I've done more, I'm going to pop 2 on that. So we have this one all adhered. Now my stamping is not straight on this one. Oh, I really wish we had used a black card base, but ah well. And what I am going to add, not as a finishing touch, just as what I put on all of the backs of my cards. Yes, bling, right, bling it up. Thank you, girls. So I'm going to put my details. So if anyone wants to buy the Pigment Sprinkles or the stamp set that I've used, they can. I don't mind this one. I do prefer the control I have. Yeah, I don't know. It's just different. They come out differently every time, as I've shown you in the past. So these are the 2 stamp sets I've used. Now let me grab some bling. Now I've ended up using both the Shimmer embossing powders. Let's see what bling I can find. I'm going to use, I've got some bling. Let's see if I've got another. Okay, I'm thinking of using those. I was thinking of using these ones, but I'm not sure I need any more on this card. So tell me if you think I should use the glitter enamel dots on the gorgeous grape card. In the meantime, I'll open this one. Just as a finishing touch, even though I can totally leave it as is, I do like that finishing touch. Let's see how flat this is. Oh, that's not too bad. After I finish, oh no, I can't add. Okay, so recap. Only because I want to wait a few more minutes, because once I add the bling, no to bling on the other card. Okay, good to know. So the Pigment Sprinkles come in the 6 colours straight from the Brights family. So these colours are designed to work perfectly together. As I've shown you, you do not need much. The Shimmer, I can show you the black. It's just I've got to do some decanting. So the Shimmer White and the Shimmer Black embossing powders, you actually see the colour change, which is really, really good. I'm getting black everywhere, which is really good. Even though they have the glitter in them, you can see them change, so you don't overheat them, which I like. So we've used the Stargazing set and the It Starts With Art set, which I love. So I haven't used this before. This is the first time I've used both these stamp sets. Okay, that is a little straighter now. Okay, so I'm thinking of highlighting just around this galaxy and using all the different sizes. Sorry, I can't embellish and talk at the same time, apparently. Okay, so do I need to go more than that, or is that enough? While I put the sticker on the back, where did I put the stickers? Okay. There we go. Actually, I'm liking the white. I think that's all it needs, is just a little bit of bling. It brings your eyes right into the sentiment. So just using the 3, using the pyramid. So this is what I have used today. Oh, yes, I can, my lovely. I surely can. So I don't think you're going to get the shimmer out of the paper, but hopefully you're getting the shimmer out of the embossing. Sorry, my second screen is like minutes behind. Just going to rejig it and see if I can get a better. There you go. Hopefully you can see it. So yeah, they are my 2 cards using the Pigment Sprinkles, using the stamp sets. So thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to go and take some photos, and I will get those up on the page of my blog in the next few days. So I hope to be back later in the week. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed. As always, it's a bit of a choose your own adventure as we go for some of these projects. Some of them I've got planned out, but today I just went, no, I'm just going to play an experiment. So thank you so much, and I will catch up with you later in the week. If you have any requests of anything you want to see me play with, or techniques you'd like me to try, please just send me a message, because I'm always open to suggestions and trying new things. Thanks, guys. Bye.